Siemano. Zaraz zacznę to też tam mówić. Lecimy dzisiaj z kolejnym odcineczkiem. I dzisiaj będzie Echoes BANISHER. Odpalam jeszcze tutaj. I lecimy. serdecznie. Tu witam również serdecznie. Dzisiaj transmituję zarówno na telefoniksie, jak również i tutaj. Nie wiem, czy nie lepiej będzie, jeżeli sobie w ogóle przestawię ten telefon. Oczywiście, jak zacznę przestawiać, to coś spierdolę, ale biorę pod uwagę to, że właśnie to się może stać. Niemniej, chociaż może i nawet nie. O, teraz nawet chyba jeszcze lepiej. Right. Może być nawet tak. Witam wszystkich serdecznie. Hello at another episode of BANISHER with Huba live. To jest ten żółty. Okay. So that was Echoes, the Schlager song from Degrees of Isolation album. That is the ending song from this record, and probably it's one of my absolute favorite of this band, to be honest. It's really catchy, it has lots of cool moments, it has a lot of groovy moments, it has a lot of, I would say, Brazilian moments. That's, for me, it's sort of Brazilian because of the rootish kind of grooves in here, and I am gonna discuss what's going on. Cześć Butcher. Okay, so just for the record, if you guys want to watch on mobile phone, you can go on Hub's Academy stream. The stream is literally going to paste you the link, and so am I going to do on the other side. So if you're watching on PC, it's better to watch here. If you're watching on mobile, then probably better to stay here. Alright, let's see what's going on. I sincerely hope that this is what's going on. Doing simultaneous streams on two devices, it's not that easy. Oh my god, one camera just got dead. It's so much my luck. Okay, it's back. Awesome. Give me a sec. Okay, I know what's happening. Just woohoo. Okay. Anyways, just follow the whatever you want stream. I'm on BANISHER account and probably on Hubert Więcek or Hub's Academy account. I don't know because there's like too much confusion. If you're watching here, then hello. If you're watching here, then also cool. So what's also really important for today's stream is that we are going to announce bands that are going to tour with us on the upcoming Aftermath tour. So later on, when I finish the song, I am going to officially announce the bands that are going to play with us. So okay, first of all, uszanowanko, cześć Kuba, cześć Mr. Piotr, cześć Nikt, witam was wszystkich. Hello everyone in here as well. Obviously I've got tabs for the song. I was preparing them yesterday, so you know that I'm professional on shit. So we're gonna see the song as well. The opening riff, right. Slightly turn down the volume because it's. Okay, so the main opening riff is pretty much a thing that I would do on a harmonic minor scale. So it's B Phrygian dominant, yes? So it's pretty much E harmonic minor. The Phrygian is the fourth mode of the scale. Am I right? Or no, it's the fifth. It's the yeah, it's the fifth mode of harmonic minor scale. So what do we have in here? The notes are okay. I got the song opened right now, and I'm going to show you that as well. Guitar Pro, Guitar Pro, Guitar Pro. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Why you don't work? Yes. These work. Why don't work? Aha. Right. Yeah, got the song. Splendid. Yes. Now you can see pretty much everything. So the if you want to see the tabs and stuff, just go on the other account. It's gonna be probably easier. I've got everything launched there. So yeah, I'm just gonna maybe switch one camera so everybody can see what's going on. Yes, that's gonna be better. And I'm going to shut down the other one. Okay, and this tab can go. Right. No, not this way. This way. Okay, so my face is there and everything is there. Okay, so the opening riff, pretty much straightforward. As I would call it in Polish, hebrajska melodyjka. One camera is dead already. Fantastic. Okay, let's go. Let's just go here, and I'm going to copy this shit. Okay, this should also work. So let's get this job done. I'm gonna maybe fix it later. The thing about this whole song is that it has the kind of Metallica, Enter Sandman upbeat rhythm. So it starts on 4 and, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. You know, so it's like, it's not squarish where the bar starts. It's just slightly before. It's typical AC/DC trick. It's typical, you know, good rock songs trick. So it's like that. Are you gonna work? Of course not. Well, anyway, that's what the riff is. 7th fret. Oh yeah, I can jump here. 7th fret. So you need to play it with a slide to the 7th fret, like that. And there's also this little palm muted open B string, not open, the B string. So it makes this kind of muffled sound. That's a doom, 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 doom. That actually this is going to imitate the drums itself. So it's pretty cool, I guess. And yeah, that's how I would play it. Maybe when my Guitar Pro is going to start, I'm gonna show you how it is played with the drums. I sincerely hope it's gonna just start. Please don't be a dick. So like the melody itself, it's pretty easy. It's very, very, very memorable. Gdzie ten Guitar Pro? Come on, man. Cyk. Right, I can put it down here. Okay, I think that this is gonna work. Please work. It's way more stressful than it should be. Okay, so we've got the tabs. Yeah, we got them. Right. Please work. Right. Yeah, it's working. Woo! Great. Yeah, so if you listen to the drums, they're like the riff is not imitating, but it's sort of working together with the beat, you know. So it's pretty nice. Can you please start working? You are not working as well. Okay, that does it. This is not going to work, then I'm done. I quit. I quit. No. And I don't want to quit. Nope. No. Right. Okay, I'm almost there. And I'm just there. Okay. This should work. This should work. This should fucking work. So yeah. Sorry for this, but it's way worse than I thought. Next time, just one camera, that's it. Less is more, right? I just need this. Okay. Będą stare szlagiery jak Seven czy Human Sacrifice. Myślę, że Seven będzie at some point, gdyż to całkiem porządna piosenka. Brak danych. Jezus Maria, jeszcze tylko się brakuje tego, żeby stream mi się zawiesił. Oczywiście. Come on. We're almost there. Hi, I'm new here. Hi, I'm Demikri1323. Glad to see you, man. Okay, is it working? Woohoo, it's working. Okay, continuing. I'm just gonna go through the song because it's so irritating. So, what do we have in here? Right. Okay, guitar pro, pick. What's wrong in here? Alright, so the main riff, it's pretty easy. It's those notes, right? Sorry, I'm not playing any Avenged Sevenfold. I'm playing only BANISHER songs in here. This one is called BANISHER Riffing, and I'm showing BANISHER songs on this stream. So hope you'll enjoy. If not, then well, I'm sorry. Okay, so continuing. This first riff, it continues with a harmony, and what I did here is I harmonized the main riff in thirds. So in first, right? And later I'm doing unconventional trick because I'm mixing fifths with something what just came into my mind and sounded good, because if I would just go through the scale, it didn't sound that good, because it would be I did this trick. You know? So I'm doing this little move. Finishing on the third, and here I do. It mixes really nice, and it's a cool harmony. You will hear it in the no. It's just slightly twisted, so it makes more sense in the melodic way. You just don't follow. You don't follow just the scale notes, just up and down. You try to mix them so it makes some more interesting melodies and riffs, right? I really love to play fifths and thirds, and mix of that makes something new and really nice sounding. So it's again. One of the ending circles of this riff, the two guitars are playing more crushing version, I would say, of this riff, just with power chords and power chords inverted. So one guitar is playing and I'm doing those super slight, like wisienka na torcie kind of adjustments and nuances. I am doing a slight pinch harmonics. Also, I am doing vibrato. I'm doing something like that, right? And it's really cool. It's really cool. I like how it sounds. And the second guitar is playing with the fifth on the bass. Something like that, so it's like more muddy and it has like more meat in the whole riff, because one of the guitars is playing and the second is playing like that, and bass with something like that. So it's really rich in every octave, you know. The bass is doing his octave, the guitar one is doing here's that. But I'm not playing this here because it absolutely doesn't have that much of a bass. On the contrary, when you play it here, that is like, it's less attack, less treble, but more mud and this kind of bass that's giving so much power and punch. The second guitar is doing the attack, and combined all together is just right. So this is what's happening in here. Do I have it in tabs? Of course I have it. I did the whole tab somewhere in here. So this is the riff in here. Obviously, everything is on this syncopated flow, like Metallica, Nothing Else Matters. 1, 2, 3. No, so it's I know it's difficult, and it's especially difficult for pretty much every guitarist. No idea why, but all guitarists are super dumb when it comes to playing on the upbeat or syncopated riffs. It's like, it is what it is. I'm struggling with this shit as well, so whatever. Okay, so continuing, you got the riffs in here. And the second guitar is also doing what I've said earlier, and then we go to there is a slight change in tempo. We lower the speed by 2 BPM. The song is in 138 BPM, so it's more or less a typical Hubert groovy tempo, the same as Fatal Parable, and the same as what else? It's like when you play triplets in this tempo, you've got the Emperor Blast, you know, the tak 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 tak. And cool double bass, and you'll see later in the song, because I'm obviously using different subdivisions later on in the riff. So then we are continuing the let's say to the verse. We might say it's continuation of the verse, and we are still in the same. Tonal center. We are in E Phrygian major, dominant. Yeah, E Phrygian major. Beautiful chord, right? So the chords are. We finished because it's syncopated. We need to somehow do the transition with the riff. So it's like. So what's going on in here? I'm also twisting with the right hand triplets. Every time it's a different set of notes. So the first time what we have is ta 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 da. So it's like it's 8 notes. Then we've got 16 notes in here. So it's and then we got those Slayerish, or I don't know what else to call it. Those kind of triplets with, I guess it's a triplet with 1 8 note. Typical riffing pattern. It's just combined with the riffs, so the whole pattern and the whole song continues rather fluently, I guess, and it fits. It's good. So whole riff again. like slowly the whole riff. And as I said, I'm combining the subdivisions with different Slayer jogs, you know, or gallops, I would say. Let's go. Or I start on a different pattern, so it's either dum padabadam padabadam padabam or padabadam 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 padabam. Depends on where in the bar you are starting. So here again the first one. So it's in here. And then we have this like short riff. So it's like so a very similar melody that in the opening riff. So it makes continuation, it makes sense, and the story is being told. So we don't have a situation in a song that, you know, it's the song, as I was always telling everyone, it needs to be a storytelling, you know. And if you're telling someone a story, first of all, it has to be interesting, right? And second of all, besides it has to be interesting, it has to make sense. And sometimes when you're doing songs, you've got you can have cool riffs, you know, you can have cool riffs, but combined together, they doesn't make sense. It's like, you know, if you would like to be, I don't know, like a sophisticated douche, you know, you're using all those fancy schmancy words that nobody understand them without dictionary. A dictionary, that's a book for dicks, I guess. That's funny. And you know, you're just making all those words and somebody is listening. It's pretty much interesting, but it doesn't fucking make sense. So this is what's going on in the songs. Well, you can have like, I don't know, all those technical death metal bands that are doing, you know, all the time, this technical sweet masturbation, whatever combined together, blah 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 blah. It's intense. It's like it's making you like you wanna see it, listen, but it doesn't make sense. It's, for example, transcribing this into words. It's like the storytelling has to be like, I don't know, I'm trying to tell a story. Let's say, for example, okay, so I am going to the shop. On my way to the shop, I met my friend who I didn't see for like 1 year. We were like best friends in the high school, and we managed that we are going to go out this evening. So I'm going back home, I'm going to, you know, like refresh, and we're going to a party at some bar nearby. You know, this is a story, you know, and those sentences together make sense, right? And later on, the story evolves. For example, you went to a bar and there was and you went into a fight, you know, and you broke someone's nose, then you had to escape from the police or whatever. I may just stop with my thug life adventures and shit, but I hope you guys get the point. And now imagine if someone is doing like riffs and your storytellings is like that. Okay, so I went to the grocery store. Elephant is a big animal. I like my computer. I'm riding a skateboard. My dad has a green car. Rivera is a cool amp. I want some coffee. And you know, you're putting those sentences together, right? And every sentence is making sense, right? But those sentences together doesn't make a story. It's just stupid. It doesn't make sense. The story is not about that. Same with riffs. You can have nice riffs, but them combined together, they doesn't make a story, so they doesn't make a song. You know, that's what you need to really take, not advantage, you need to take care about looking at those kind of things. First, smarkanie tonight. Okay, getting back to the riffs. So, let's say that our tonal center is right. We're having those notes most of all, right? So. That's it. So we have a lot of, yes, Slayer, kurwa, chaga chagas. I need to see one thing. Man, this whole phone shit is irritating as fuck. Anyways, we're continuing, and you know, the story gets when we are going to the bar and we suddenly got into a fight. So this is like simple Soulfly-ish, Sepultura-ish, simple riff that makes pretty much perfect refrain, you know? And the lyrics are the same as in the very beginning, so another repeatable thing in the song, which is good. Also we are having like similar notes and similar, you know, we're in the same tonal key or whatever its name is, and it just continues. We got all small riffs that makes story, and they differ a little bit, but it's the same story. We're on the same page. Everybody is having a clue what the song is about, right? It has the storytelling is being made. Okay, so it's again. So this is the whole refrain, as I would refer to, and few very small nuances in there. What I am doing, like my right hand is pretty much a jackhammer. I will not tell you where did I develop those skills because it's inappropriate. Anyway, anyways, my right hand is a fucking jackhammer, and it's doing a lot of those chugga-chuggas in the riffs. It's you can see it in a lot of riffs in BANISHER. It's probably a huge influence of Limp Bizkit, because Limp Bizkit is having all those you know, it's like a lot of those chugga-chuggas. Percussive little things in there, right? I'm also doing a lot of this chops because I was massively listening to funk music when I was in my, I don't know, what is my mid-ages, 20s maybe, when I was like when I was like maybe 20 or something, I was listening to a lot of funk music, and I get all those. So I really like this right hand wrist movement and kind of lots of chaka chaka riffs, and I incorporated them into metal. How clever is that? Right? So, if you have a simple riff, you need to flavor it. You need to put some fucking hot chocolate on vanilla ice cream, you know? And it melts together and it's sweet as fuck. So you got like super simple riff. For example, if I would play it, how lame is that? Or comparing to, you can actually you know, it's played like that, like a fucking jackhammer. It makes the whole difference. It's what settles your playing style from, you know, like local bands to a fucking pro. You know, this is like every pro guitarist is playing with the right hand, doing very how to name it. You know, the right hand has to be, the guitar player is as shitty as his right hand, you know? So you better not have a shitty right hand, you know? As Titus from Acid Drinkers said, you know, left hand is only shortening the strings, you know? Doesn't matter. But the right hand is like, that's the shit, that's the shit. If you don't have a good right hand, you can just quit. Or start seriously practicing the right hand. Alright. Alright hand. Okay, so let's go. The song, let's go through the Guitar Pro. That's the previous riff. Now the second round of these chaga chagas are slightly different, because at the first round I was doing not that noise gate threshold super chopped riffs. By the first time I was doing like more open and longer notes, so it was like so there was wypuszczenia, you know, in Polish we call it wypuszczenia. And you just strum a chord and it letting it ring, not muting. So I'm letting ring all the muffled or opened chords. And on the second time I am actually chopping and doing pauses after every finish of the Slayer gallops. So this time it should sound like that. Sorry. Super chopped, and we got longer pauses between the gallops. I think that's, That's yeah, they're like super tight next to each other. So that's how I made the verse. Yeah, I can call it a verse. And the verse is the second time it goes just like that. Pretty much same same notes, same power chords. So hard. And later on we go again to right. But this time we got some additional guitars in here. So what's happening in here? The main riff, the main riff stays pretty much the same, and what is changing, what is actually being added, is I'm doing those octave little leads, I would say. It's B major triad actually. Anyways, one guitar is for sure is playing. I think that the second guitar is just playing some other octave, or maybe something like that. I need to find out in the stems, but I'm pretty sure that there are like two guitars, and they are somehow something in between what I was just showing. Please let me double check that. Double check and double Slovak. Yeah, so this is the first. I need to find out what's going on in the second guitar. Let me just change the properties of the. The second guitar. I just discovered this. The second guitar is. It's playing a chord. It's doing a spread fret, and then. Pretty cool. Something like that. So together, combined, four guitars, they make this like huge wall of guitar sound there with additional cool layers that I'm doing in this particular riff. Guys, obviously, if you have any questions and would like to, I don't know, ask me something, or you have any kind of questions about what I am talking about right now, or you would like to, I don't know, maybe ask me to discuss something about composing and the stuff that I'm talking about now, just let me know. I'll be more than glad to help you out with some stuff. If you got some questions about like why did you do this this little octave thing, or why, or how did you come up with that, or when it's gonna work, stuff like that. So if I would ask that question, if I would ask that question, I would say that I would always try to search for tonal center. So depending on what riff I am playing, so if the riff is so I would definitely go with something in octaves that would fit with this little riff. I would maybe even go. It depends on how I would like to develop the melody, because it can. This is a really thin ice in here, because we'd rather stay in a tonation and mood, or how to call it. We'd rather stay not that major tonality, and the Phrygian major is this is a weird scale and tonality that actually has the major third, which actually defines the major sound, which makes pretty much kind of happy feel. It's, you know, but if you go, you know, it's something way different than if you go. It's major is like it's like that, you know. And when you do, it's something different, it's better. But when you add the flat 2, which is like it suddenly makes more Gargamel chasing the Smurfs kind of. Whoa! It's sort of evil and weird, you know. This kind of, you know, like Jewish Gargamel chasing Smurfs, and he's covered with shitloads of tau, stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just taking ideas out of my head, and because I'm really fucked up in the head, so it might sound unconventional, but that's what I'm pretty much thinking about those riffs, you know. So instead of going like this is like too much koziołek matołek, you know. But when you do, now this is like the flat second makes this super dark thing, and because of this flat second, we got minor third gap in here, and minor third is always cannibal chorus. interval somewhere around your scale, then it's way darker and more disturbing. So it's good to use it and good to be aware of what you are actually doing with that. So I'll go. So, continuing with the song, right? After the second round of the refrain, we got this little twist of the ending of the riff. And I'm using exactly what I was talking about just a second ago. I was using the how do you call it? Chromatic median. The cannibal chorus swing, you know? And now we got a change of tonation and change of pretty much everything. We're going to another riff. And this other riff that is following, it's a total change of mood. It's a total change of mood, and it's like pretty much a whole new story. It's like, for example, if we are in this bar, you know, and you got in a fight, and suddenly someone strikes you with a fucking bat in your head, and you're losing consciousness. And you're waking up and it's a very different environment and it's very different, and we are having this riff and you're feeling fucking dizzy, you know? You're feeling dizzy and you have a riff like this. Now the chorus is making this, it makes the sound of dizziness in your head, which I really wanted to emphasize in here, and as always emphasizing and taking a mark about the whole oniric vibe of the songs. So still, like, the whole clue of every song is this dreamish, nightmarish kind of vibe, and that kind of riff with open strings. I love open strings. I love pedal tones. Pedal tone is what you call one note that is playing despite the chordal changes. So for example, it's like, you know, the G note is still there, but I'm changing the chord. So right now I'm D, F, and depending on which chord I am, it's making a different sound, and it's sound just cool, right? So what we are having in here, I'm going to swipe the tab fast so you have the little idea where are we. So this is the transition. Kind of a harmonic minor Chuck Schuldiner thing. And right now we are in C harmonic minor. Right, it's is also cool transition. So the story is still there because we are in minor harmonic tonation. It's just different key, but the intervals and vibe is still the same. So you know, it continues. It still makes sense. So the riff itself is. And what I'm doing is playing power chords with an octave, I guess, adding those open strings, and it's very random what I hit because it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be random, and it's supposed to be like you would be pretty much dizzy and trying to stand or do something like that. Sometimes I hit even every open string, it depends, but that's the main idea. D, C, E flat with additional. And I think that on the record there are like little layers, because I'm doing a lot of this, that are just playing like. I will check that in the project, but I sincerely believe that that's the case. So it's like. So I'm starting Smoke on the Water, but I never continue. So it makes a little nice background. It makes a little nice background for the chords, and it's making again this kind of poduszka chmurka. So the riff is richer and fuller, I guess. Then the riff slightly modulates. I'm switching off the modulator, and I don't recall which one I was using on the record. If I was using even one, I just don't remember. I am using live for sure. I will use. Then this is the riff slightly modulates. So now it's like. Where do we have it? We have it. Yeah, I think it's here. I was playing that like that. Thank you, Mr. Taps. Thank you, Mr. Guitar Pro. I was playing that like that, but it's pretty much the same idea, so it doesn't matter that much. But I'm using this D chord. It's a really cool thing that you can actually do on a 7-string guitar, to play a super nice and rich D chord using this shape. And by hitting just the 3rd fret on the low B string, you mute this string and you play the open A string, which makes a 5th, which makes the same as that, but it's better sounding because it's open string, and then you have beautiful rich D major chord that no one uses except me. I hope that someone is using it, but this is the thing that I was always doing. So and I'm doing this super little cool riff that's just switching and giving this note that is actually sort of not in the scale. That would be it's in the key. So it's in the key. Nice. So that's what one guitar is doing. I'm gonna check what's doing the other guitar because I don't recall. But pretty much it's gonna do the same little thing, or very similar. That's that chord. Makes the open strings like sound really disturbing and nice. Alright, so that's what it was. Then the riff turns back to resolution. So what I'm doing a transition to another riff, and if you remember, I was talking earlier. My name is earlier. I was talking about the triplet thing in this tempo 136, 134, 137, 135 ish as a great tempo for blast beats, triplets. Morbid Angel likes that, and Emperor. So let's take a listen. And what actually I'm doing in here, because why not? Because I can, because it's my songs. I'm adding this one thing that I don't know why I didn't do it on the record. I am doing because the drums are playing like fast double kick drums. So on the live versions, I'm going to play this riff. So I'm doing tremolo picking and no, it's goes. same trick. Nicely resolving again to B minor. And this one, next riff, the very ending riff, another change of moods. So like the story has like 3 chapters, I would say. It's also mirrored, or how do you say it? Odzwierciedla, I don't know. Wait, well, oh, okay, never mind. It's just following, and the lyrics are following the riffs. So the riffs are like super sad and sentimental, I would say, and you know, time to move on, stuff like that, and it's in those riffs. And what I'm doing in this section is actually another my typical Huber movement about guitar playing. So I am a huge fan of sus chords. It's like how did I play it? No, it all started with stings and stile then, I guess. Then metalheads adapted sus 2 chords. And what I like to do, I like to stack fifths and octaves together, so they make like super this rich voice. You can even go, I don't know. So you can go. It's gonna be super rich and nice. Anyway, what I'm doing again here is emphasizing the pedal tone. This is a really cool movement because I'm going from E to it's G major, E minor, you also have it here, Red Hot Chili Peppers, that's the same movement, the same chords, you know. I'm gonna tune because my ear is bleeding. I don't know what's worse, bleeding from your ears or from your cock. Just don't say why not both. We need to change the stream. Oh, obviously just right before the stream, my main axe just fucking broke another string, and it was just 2 minutes before my global wreck or whatever, and I'm like, ja pierdolę, why it always has to happen to me, you know, like it's not even once I'm doing a live stream and like every time something is fucked up. I have no idea why. No idea why, but it is what it is. I'm just okay. I'm looking Jewish Gargana. Yes, we are friends. That's right. How much time do you need to grow this bird? Bird's the bird, who birds the bird. How much do you grow the bird, who bird? How much did you grow the bird? I think that a few years, maybe from now. You know, this is the equivalent of Kerry King, but like you got a carrot, you know, carrot is Kerry King, and I am baby carrot. You know, my bird is like baby carrot Kerry King. Okay, back to the riffs. And baby carrot riffing. Bird. Bird's the bird. Who birds the bird. So I'm doing this pedal tone. I'm switching from B minor, B sus2 to do. Then I am leaving the fifth and the second, and I am changing to a power chord, to a G, and it's G and D, G, D, and then we got F sharp, and what the fuck is that? C sharp. So it makes, what chord does it make? I need to find out, you know, it's like, I can actually read it, what's that? This is, for sure, this is a major 7. And this would be the Lydian chord because it has a sharp 4. So it is a G major 7 added sharp 11 and no third. That's what the name of the chord is. How do I know it? Because I know the music theory. I know how to stack notes. I know the intervals, I know the basic scales and how do they work and which chords are built from which scales and stuff like that. So I'm gonna explain one more time. You have a G major scale. For example, you got a G major. So you got a G major scale, right? It's at those notes. That notes, right? So it's G, A, B, G, A, B, C, D, F sharp, G, and it would be a Lydian chord. Major scale, because Lydian is the 4th mode of a major scale, and thanks to that I know that I'm in D major, and it would actually work because D major has F sharp and C sharp, and I was using those notes. I used G, I used D, and I used F sharp, and there's a C sharp. Okay, let's make it, I can actually think of it as an inversion, so if I make it D, it would be with G on the bottom. G on the bottom was going to be, it's a 4th, right? notes. Inversion. You can make chords in different ways. You can look at them as inversions or just straight from the first note and then name the particular intervals. It depends on you. So anyway, what I'm doing here, I'm keeping a pedal tone of those two notes, which are again F sharp and C sharp. With a B. And now the cool part. Check this shit out. If we are in D major, which I discovered, right? Because I had those notes. Right? So D major, its relative minor is B minor. We are in B minor natural scale in here. If we go with those notes, and the riff is going. And on the very last time I am doing a discord, which makes B again. An odd chord. So it's an E chord, which is in the scale, obviously. It's the fifth, it's minor. California. Right? It's same movement, same basic, absolute basic music theory. Okay, so as the riff, let's see the tabs right now. Let's see the tabs, so you guys are on the same page. And this is the triplet thing, right? Tack, 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 tack. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's really cool how Guitar Pro plays with the proper drums. Okay, so this riff is having its full circle. Then we are slightly changing into what I would name '80s ending progression, or Chuck Schuldiner ending progression. I don't know. It's also I'm not even sure if I was thinking of it like right now. I'm just analyzing what I was doing, and I was doing stuff by ear, but now I'm analyzing that and just figuring out what I was doing, and in a consent sort of unconscious way, you know. So the bass notes. progression is like pretty easy. It's B, then we go to A major, da 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 da. It's right. Okay, I think it's the Pink Floyd. Ja pierdolę. So I've got Pink Floyd in Banisher. I never fucking had idea. It's just pretty much the same chords. This is more interesting than I was ever imagining that. So yeah, it's like. Okay, it's Pink Floyd. There, Chuck Schuldiner steals from Pink Floyd. I steal from them. Everybody steals, and everybody still wins. So that's the progression. It's a minor key. It's 1 7 major, flat 7 major. Then it goes 5 major through minor. I'm doing, it's the usage of open strings all the time. Doing this, doing that. So it's like a slash chord, and it has nothing to do with slash Samuel slash. It's how it's named, like it's B sus over A, then it's what you can call, it's a pretty actually interesting chord. It would be a G with raised 11 and major 7, but in octaves, so that's that. Then I go it's a 6th, but it works. And then sharp focus. So one more time. Missed it? No, it's wrong. Okay, I need to change the tabs then, because it's not that. Okay, that's some other point. Anyway, wrong tab. I'm gonna fix that. Probably the same notes anyway, but it's just what I was telling. The melody goes. And then we got this cool little riff. That is actually written as it should be, thank God. Oh. Okay, so now I'm curious because something else than what I expected. Yeah, got this arpeggiated chord that just follows the chords. So what I'm doing here is so it's who's watching The Walking Dead? No, same thing. Sus chords, they're just beautiful. They work. Cześć Dave. Then it goes. It's not that easy to actually catch. Then I'm following the chords, right? But you know, it's super hard to keep that and go to this note. So what I did is I slightly twisted the top voicing. So I did this chord, which inspired, I guess. What's that chord? Let's figure out. I think it's a G. It's F sharp. It's C sharp and F sharp. So it's again the raised 11, major 7 with no thirds, no fifths. But very, very nice sounding. Then I do this little twist. So I just follow the chords. I just develop the melody. I develop the riff. So it's all the time everything that I was talking about, developing the story on your riffs. That's what I am mainly doing it. So one more time. A. I think that the bass is changing the bass note in here for D, which makes this super nice twist in the bass. But I think the guitar is playing still an A, so I think that it would be a G, B. It might be a secondary dominant chord in here, like if I do. Instead of. No, actually, this would be a secondary dominant of D. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. So. But. Basically this is it's D major 7, no fifth, with added 6. Okay, and now we got the cream delay. Cream delay. It's a cream with delay effect. So we got the very ending, and the basic guitars are playing the chords one more time. I'm not sure, but I'll check, because I was always playing the lead in here, but I can always check that and get back to you. What's happening in the song below? Yeah. So it's following the chords again. And then we have this really cool lead. So the basic guitars, probably I am even using a slight different places with the chords. I might have played more Scout Boys kind of sounding chords, but together in different octaves and different places on the neck, they sound pretty cool together. And this is what I really like to do. I even like to play like literally the same chords, but in different places. I mean, this chord, same shit as that. But it's different. It's different. And same with so if I'm playing, I'm also playing this. Just makes a lot wider everything. And the melody. So the guitar numero uno plays. So it's following like octave chords. Basically, it's C minor added 9. Not C, it's B. That's what it is. And the second guitar is developing with a harmonization here, so they start both at the same spot. The first one goes, and the second one goes. So it has this really cool effect of harmonized thirds, and I'm gonna just show you how it's sounding. So the one stays here, and then this goes here, and this goes here. So it goes to a fifth. So creating a really beautiful melody. That's why it's just beautiful, you know. So let's listen to it again. We are continuing. The first guitar plays exactly the same thing. And the second guitar starts this time at the fifth. Then it goes to an octave. And then it goes to a third again. Let's just listen. Now just here. Actually, there is like third guitar that's going. So it follows the chords as making a lot of those, how I would say, I make a lot of harmonization using those little octave riffs, harmonized with mostly with thirds and fifths, and I'm juggling them up or lower octaves. So like, for example, I really like when one goes up and the second goes down, but it creates like they just slide in different ways, create this new harmony, like going from third, you know. So for example, we go like one guitar is playing, second is playing, and then it goes, and this one is going. So they're going from third harmonization to fifth, but one is going lower and the second is going up. It creates like a really nice thing when you think you're like spreading the harmony, but it makes a new harmony. It's really cool thing to do. Okay, so very ending. We've got the encore. That's how we call it, encore. The very closure of the dream. Foreclosure of a dream. We got the accented chords again. Everything accented. First guitar. We got the Mario Bros. So it's like major, minor. Mario Bros. You know. That's the same thing. The second guitar goes. Pretty nice sounding closing riff. At some point there is also this little leak. Just this recorded. I'm gonna play it. At some point it's there. Somewhere there is like an additional guitar. Just put this little lick in there. Just that's like just a sparkle of cinnamon on your fucking spice pumpkin latte, you know. just beautiful addition. So again, harmonized 4 guitars. Again, every voice is doing its own thing, and together they're harmonized, the same intonation, making this really nice, not wonderland, but like promising future vibe, you know. And that what was the enclosure, you know, of the whole song. It's repeating. Time to move on, and it's just like a new chapter in life. It's pretty much about my life. So it's so again. Fade out. Smarkanie was not included in the riffs, so no worries, okay? Alright, so now if you have now I think that if you have a pretty good idea about the riffing in here, I'm going to play the whole song again for you, and then I'm going to have a short break, and I'm going to do another live stream on the mobile phone, and we are going to announce the aftermath tour support. So yeah, let's go. I'm going to start the song. I just hope it's the volume is okay. I don't recall. Yeah, I think it's good. So we're rolling. I'm going to play BANISHER Echoes. That was the song that we were riffing about today. I hope you are enjoying this, and I'm not over talking all this shit, and hopefully some of you guys are going to take some informations out from this stream, and I hope it's gonna be helpful in some ways. I sincerely hope it's going to be this way. So I'm playing BANISHER Echoes right now. Please don't leave. Stay with us. Stay with me. After the song, after a short break, I'm going to announce the supports. So let's go. BANISHER Echoes. I'm going to at least give the Reaper, because this Guitar Pro is just bananas. Doesn't work. Yeah, let's put it here. Yeah, nicer. Let's put this one in here, and let's put this little shit in here. Woohoo! Okay, sorry for that. One more time. I'm gonna be back in 5 to 7 minutes. Oh, I just finished on papieżowe. That's great. Getting back to you super soon. I don't know which channel that is, but see you on the other side. How do you end this shit? Comments. Exit. Exit.